Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is February the 4th, 2018. Apparently, the Super Bowl ended. Yeah, the Eagles won. Who cares? Come on, people. Have a strong hand. Delayed gratification. This is home of long-term crypto thinking. All right, check out the notes section below. All the important links are always there. Get your ledger, your Trezor, your everything, your t-shirts. Oh, from Cryptograffiti. He's awesome out in San Francisco. Use the Meister discount code. Okay, so all cryptocurrencies are down. Oh, yeah. We've been talking about this reoccurring theme for like a week now. But most people just like attack Bitcoin when such market turbulence is going on. So when all cryptos are down like they are, it brings up a different type of FUDster, the nocoiner. And we talked about the nocoiner. Now, when Bitcoin is going up, but all the other altcoins are going up faster, or some of them are, excuse me, then we have another type of FUDster that's like the Bitcoin is dead. My fifth tier altcoin is the new coin. So what type of FUDster do you prefer? Do you like the nocoiner, or do you like the fifth tier altcoiner, the ICO person? I mean, do you like the outsiders who rip on Bitcoin, or the insiders in crypto, or the supposed insiders, the people who actually own other cryptocurrencies? I don't know which type of FUDster I prefer, but I do. It's funny to think of it that way, because you see what a joke they are. That it's just FUD and it's just noise and it's just stuff to be ignored. And I don't know. Some of you are just way too much into, you worry about the price and you let people make you worry. Have a strong hand. You have a weak hand if you are able to, if other people are able to make you worry. Don't let other people make you worry. All right. Pound that like button if you're getting psyched that spring training is just a few weeks away. That's the way to look at life, people. One thing ends, another begins. Life is always moving. The world is always moving. There are always opportunities. So what? Your football team might have been the worst, but your baseball team might be the most awesome this year. Who knows what's next? Or maybe your soccer team out in England or wherever you dudes are. All right, so what do we have here? All cryptocurrencies are down. Yeah, I just said that, Adam. All right, so here's an impulsive tweet, or a tweet about people being impulsive. Remember, don't be impulsive, people. Okay, this is from Silver Watchdog. Millions of newbies who didn't get $100,000 are losing hope and will be throwing in the towel. Well, dude, I wouldn't say millions of newbies are about to throw in the towel, but you're right. There are people who are just impulsive out there who are like, oh, I bought so high, now it's dropped in terms of dollars. Oh, I'll just give up and sell now. That is the worst thing to do. Buy high, sell low? What planet are you on, man? Clearly you're a newbie to like life in general and finance, and you don't deserve to be wealthy, I guess, if you've got that type of attitude. And I hope all of you can take a step back and see how silly that is. You just don't sell because something dropped in terms of dollars, in terms of fiat. You still have the same amount of Bitcoin. And in fact, if you watch this channel and you understand Bitcoin crypto dividends, you stick around, you're going to get your B private soon enough. You're going to have more Bitcoin soon. So if the price keeps on dropping in terms of dollars, who cares? You're getting more Bitcoin. Value your wealth in Bitcoin like I do. If you value your wealth in Bitcoin, none of this matters at all. And none of this matters at all to me. All this dollar droppage and, oh, you guys with the price and asking me these questions about the price and this. Dude, you're about to get more Bitcoin because of B Private. All right. And B-Rhodium also. We're going to talk about B-Rhodium in a second here. I haven't mentioned it in a while. They had a roadmap that came out that I tweeted out. You got to follow me at TechBalt, TechBalt on Twitter. I have 9,000 followers there. Thanks a lot, dudes. We'll be at 10,000 soon enough. Bring it on. Pound that like button. No, seriously. If you're watching this show right now, if it's live, if it's not live, well, if it's live, if you're watching this live, do the super chat and I'll answer your questions, man. Otherwise, if you're over there in the chat, baby, I don't know what the heck you're saying. But seriously, upvote this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the notes section below and get pumped, dude. Be happy you're freaking alive. Look at have a strong freaking hand. You know, there are people before, you know, they're like, Adam, we need your strong hand reassurance. And, you know, that's flattering. It's really flattering that you need my strong hand reassurance. But, dude, believe in it. Believe in it. You don't need me to tell you it's awesome. You know that 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin, and you value your wealth in Bitcoin. Live it. Love it, baby. And you know what? If the Super Bowl meant a lot to you, then you're not living it yet, man. That's not what life is. That's you're playing into the mainstream there if you care about that stuff, really. All right. And you know, it's fun to have a pastime. It's fun. It's fun to have distractions. But if you really were obsessed with it and you're ready to beat someone now because you lost a lot of money, first of all, that's gambling right there. You shouldn't be gambling. Completely ridiculous. Look at that. You bet $100 on the Patriots. You should have spent $100 buying Bitcoin, for God's sakes. Long-term thinking, you'd be much happier in 2020. You're not even going to remember who won the Super Bowl in 2018, in 2020. Seriously, if I say to you, hey, dude, who won that Super Bowl in 2018? You're not going to remember right away. Most of you will not. Although some people get so into sports that they can remember. Like, I can name every World Series winner since 1956. Don't be that. I got way into the baseball when I was younger. Sorry. But hey, it's statistically, baseball is the best sport to be in. Well, if you want to understand statistics, be familiar with numbers. In my experience, it gets your mind in a way, in a mindset to be familiar with numbers. It gets you better with finance. So baseball, at least that's my excuse for following baseball. Oh yeah, it's gotten me better with finance. Sure. Come on, Orioles. You know it, baby. We've been waiting patiently since 1983. It will happen again. They will return. And that's just the attitude you have to have with Bitcoin. It will return. Some people say it's down now. It shall return in terms of dollars. But again, value your wealth in Bitcoin. This video is now officially going to go long because I didn't mean to talk about all that stuff. All right, Lightpay and Lightpal, these payment processors for Litecoin. People are talking about them, including the great Charlie Lee are tweeting out about it. I linked to these payment processors for Litecoin below. All right, Lightpay might be coming out this week. It pumped up the price temporarily. In terms of Bitcoin, the Litecoin value has gone up. And again, you've got to value your wealth in Bitcoin. But dude, why do you want to spend your Litecoin? So it gets a lot easier for merchants to accept Litecoin. Why do you want to sell it? Oh, right. You know what? This is so funny. Technology just sent $2 over Super Chat, and he said, thoughts on LTC and Lightpay coming out soon. How coincidental, dude, man. You read my mind. Right when I was about to talk about it, he sends me that thing. I'm not talking about it because he sent me the $2. I'm talking about it because I was going to talk about it. But Technology, thank you for the $2 in the Super Chat. You're awesome. And well, here's my opinion. Man, No, don't waste your Litecoin on the coffee. So, I mean, it makes people, it's just a buy the rumor thing. People will be talking about, oh, it's great. Now Litecoin is accepted by more merchants. I guess that's great. Don't be an 80%er and give up your Litecoin to spend on Bitcoin, to spend on coffee. Turn it into Bitcoin is what I'd say is the best thing to do with your Litecoin. Secondarily, best thing to do with your Litecoin is to hold your Litecoin because it's going to do better than in terms of just having cash in the bank. Or, I mean, you're going to spend, so what? You're going to spend some Litecoin on some coffee because you're happy now. You're happy that there's something called Lightpay or Lightpal. But in the year 2020, or after the 2019 Litecoin halving, learn what these halvings are, you're going to be like, oh, man, I spent $50 on coffee or whatever it's going to be. I don't know how much Litecoin is going to go up in terms of dollars by the year 2020. And it might not go up in terms of Bitcoin. So, oh, well, but still, Litecoin is a top tier cryptocurrency. It will be around in the year 2020. It's not something to throw away on coffee. But hey, it's a buy the rumor type of thing. So whatever. There you go. But and you know what? It adds legitimacy to the Litecoin brand, I guess, which makes it a better test net for Bitcoin in the long run. Hey, I'm not a Litecoin hater at all. I'm a guy that, you know what, if you watch this enough, you know. And you know what, people are, I looked at the chat and the great Russ is there. Russell is great. And he brought up Richard Hart. And people are bringing up Richard Hart to me over through various means. People have emailed me. I have not watched his video. I'm not going to watch that video, actually. Because supposedly he's a downer. Why watch a video where he's down about Bitcoin? Okay, why? I mean, has he changed his mind? So Russ, let me put it to you this way, and I think Richard might even agree with me on this one. Russ is a guy that's been on my show before. Richard is a guy that's been on my show before, okay? They both have opinions about Bitcoin. They're both smart guys, and they're both entitled to their opinions, okay? And that's about it. So am I. I'm entitled to mine also. One opinion is not better than another. And you know, I think if Richard's down about Bitcoin, if he sold, I don't think he sold. I think he's a holder. I'm not watching his video. I'm not watching it. I don't have time to see. You know. I've seen his tweets lately. Let's put it that way. I've seen his tweets lately, and they've been down. Seems like he's down, maybe. And you know, you can't get emotionally down because of what has gone down in terms of dollars. He was really euphoric about Bitcoin, you know, saying it was going to hit 20K. He was on the Max Kaiser show or whatever. You can't change. I mean, you got to be a rock, man. You got to be a rock, dude. You got to be a rock. And if you're not going to be a rock, well, you're entitled not to be a rock. But guys, if he's not being a rock, then maybe something's going on in his life. I don't know. But I mean, listen, there's a lot of opinions out there. Watch Russ's channel, for God's sakes. Russ has got some great stuff out there. Russ, Richard, their names both started with R. They're both as good as, they're both smart men. And yeah, that's what I have to say about Richard. There's a lot of great personalities out there. And you know, I like Richard. He's different. He's definitely different. He's a unique guy. I like the unique guys. Unique people out there. It's mostly guys. In this space. I'm not gonna lie. All right, what else do we have here? Barry down in New Zealand sent me a site that I linked to below, cryptoart.com. It seems legitimate. I don't know about the safety per se behind it. It's pretty cool. But I'm not endorsing it as being safe. But look into it, cryptoart.com. And I always like art and cryptocurrency. I've been involved with the art community in Baltimore for quite some time. People always think I'm an artist because of my crazy hair and everything. I'm an artist of. I'm a creative guy. I am creative. There you go. That's better. I was about to say I'm an artist of cryptocurrency. I'm a creative person, and I've enjoyed being around crypto, creative people in my life, and yeah, I've been close to some artistic ladies. But again, you can't value your wealth. Again, those are just stories of the past. Stories of the past. Don't value your wealth in terms of the opposite sex. No. It just ends up a story of the past. Value your wealth in Bitcoin, baby. All right. So Andreas Antonopoulos is on Steemit for real. And apparently he's been on since July of 2016. I think he probably set that up to protect his brand, but he just did his first post and it immediately earned like $1,000 in Steem or Steem back dollars. Remember, never buy Steem back dollars or Steem, but go on there, post your stuff, post your content like he did. He posted on there to tell people that there are a lot of people impersonating him out there and that this is really him. So cool. That's bullish for the Steemit platform, I think, if Andreas spoke up over there. And you know what? You have nothing to lose but time by posting your content on Steemit. And I'll mention you if you re-steam me and you tell me you got your stuff going on. That's a great way to support the Bitcoin Meister here. Just upvote me on there, re-steam me on there. But again, I've got cryptocurrency links below if you want to send cryptocurrency or whatever. And if you want to do the super chat now, that's cool also. What else do we have here? And speaking of Steemit, Andy Hoffman is a guy who does great on Steemit, so check him out. But he's got a new video out on YouTube talking about the psychology of Bitcoin. It's pretty cool. I like it. You know I love Andy Hoffman, man. One of my favorite personalities in the space. That's a dude. And, you know, we've got different opinions on a lot of things also. But he's a rock, man. He's a rock of the Bitcoin space. So check him out below. His new video. CryptoGoldCentral.com is a great service that he's doing. And he does crypto consultations also. Adam at TresorHelp.com. If you want to email, if you need a crypto consultation, pound that like button. And here is a oh yeah, I already talked about the Super Bowl and spring training coming up. So yeah, life goes on, people. Life goes on. And another thing is life goes on with Bitcoin too. You might be complaining, you might be down today about Bitcoin. You shouldn't be, but tomorrow you might be up again. Or when spring training starts, you might be up. Oh God, Florida and Arizona gonna be on fire soon with baseball talk. You know it. So don't be distracted by the anxiety of others. That was a random title of a YouTube video that came up in my feed. I don't even know what it's about. I don't link to it below because I didn't even check it out. But I thought that was a great title. Don't be distracted by the anxiety of others. So if Richard is having some anxiety now, don't be distracted by it. Don't be distracted by anyone's anxiety. That means you're going to have anxiety also. And you don't want to have anxiety. You want to be happy. So here's something that might induce some anxiety, though. Vinny Lingham retweeted this, and this reveals a little bit about his personality. And I don't agree with part of it, but I'm going to read it. The amount of scams, Ponzi, hacks, phishing currently going on in the crypto market is insane. I agree with that. It's hurting the market, and something needs to be done. Wait a second. Something needs to be done. I mean, that's implying like government intervention. No, I don't agree with that. Is it hurting the market? It's hurting 80%ers. But I'm not here to like bail out 80%ers. I'm not here to be the 80%ers mother. Okay? And that's where I think Lingham and I differ on a lot of things. he feels bad for the poor people, the 80%ers. He wants there to be a solution to help. I mean, dude, individual responsibility here. It's not the masses don't control these people. Okay, I go back to the tweet. And this is not Vinny's tweet. He retweeted this. It's like a cancer. It needs to leave the body before it can be healthy again. No, we're going to have these scams and these hacks and these phishing and all this stuff. We're going to have this forever. So the cryptocurrency body is going to be what we can't remove it from the cryptocurrency body. So it's going to be healthy. Knowledge, people. Knowledge is the cure to this cancer. All right. Not having the government come in and saying, you know, we're going after these fishers or these Ponzi people or these hackers or whoever. You can't be greedy. You have to be long-term thinker, and you just can't give away your private key to someone who says they're going to give you free, or they're going to give you your what's one of these? I can't think. I'm not. What's the one I'm thinking of? The Bitcoin fork that a lot of people got tricked into. Well, people got tricked with B-Gold, but B-Diamond. Look at this. I had a mind moment there, a senior moment. That's why my grandmother says that. She has her senior moment. She's 95 years old. She still thinks clearly. She still drives a car. My grandmother is back to driving a car again, by the way. She had a back issue, but she's back on the streets of Baltimore County. No, you know, the government says that my grandmother's driver's license expires the day she turns 100 years old. Yes, when my grandmother was 92, or right before she turned 92, she renewed her driver's license, and the wise government said, "Oh, you have your driver's license till you're 100." So they you know what? When the government, that's a government thing right there. So, you know, they just let people drive until they're 100 blindly. And we don't need them blindly coming in and telling us what's cool and what's not cool in cryptocurrency. But people, you got to learn. Some people learn from other people's mistakes. There's a lot of people making mistakes in the space right now. We don't need mother government or daddy government or daddy whoever to tell us to bail us out here. All right, enough of this. But speaking of danger, and again, you got to learn. You have to learn. Here's something to learn. When Monero V comes out finally, you want to be, you know, a safe place to store your Monero, relatively safe. Because again, it's an online wallet, but mymonero.com, and another one people are talking about is moneroaddress.org. I link to them below. Spell them correctly, because there are so many scams out there where you miss when you don't spell them correctly, you end up at a page where and this is one of the problems with Monero, where they steal, because you enter in your private key, they immediately steal all your Monero. There will be many fake Monero V web wallets, so be extremely careful before March the 7th. Follow their Reddit, follow their Twitter, so you know the official Monero V wallet. Follow me, okay? But it should be a pretty easy transition from where you're storing your Monero to using your Monero V web wallet when it finally comes out, okay? But again, it's not out. There will be people making fake ones, just playing on people being impulsive and impatient. Be patient, people. It's all going to come out. Be extremely careful when it comes to this. All right, B Classic. Remember that? What was that? A B Cash crypto dividend. Well, they have a new tweet out, so they're alive. They're on the BISC exchange. I mean, it's funny. Someone actually bought and sold B Clash. They really need to get onto a real exchange for this to be in any way legitimate. It's still a big joke, but it's a funny joke. I linked to their tweet below. That's a little extra thing for the day. There's an old video of mine that I linked to below. Those of you who like the archives and like strong hand videos, and it's when Bitcoin first got it. I'm in the pool in Spain in October when I think Bitcoin was getting close to $6,000. It's hilarious. I say the same stuff there on the way up in terms of fiat value, as I've been saying, when Bitcoin's been going down in value, that we're going to have good days, we're going to have bad days. You just got to have a strong hand, and you got to profit off of your crypto dividends and just value your wealth in Bitcoin and get more and more crypto dividends and turn them into Bitcoin. So, last night, there was an earthquake here. I'm on the 14th floor of this building. I grew up on the East Coast in Baltimore. So when I was a little kid, there was a really minor earthquake. It felt like a truck drove by or something. In the year 2011, we actually had an earthquake in Bitcoin in Baltimore that was a little weird. It was big for the East Coast. I mean, everybody was talking about it from Washington to Baltimore. And I was once in Los Angeles when there was a minor earthquake. What happened last night? It was long. I had enough time to think about to myself, wow, I hope the Taiwanese build buildings stronger than the Chinese. I see everything is moving here. I mean, you felt it swaying back and forth. I really can't explain it to you. It was unbelievable. There was an aftershock afterwards. I bring this up just because you never know with life. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, I really had time to think, picture scary things in your head. That's how long it lasted. So there is take care of your real life stuff before you worry about your finances. Try to stay healthy. You never know when life is going to take a crazy turn. And just use Bitcoin as financial insurance. If the building did not collapse, which it did not, then my life would have went on, and I would have been able to, and life has gone on for me. But Bitcoin can be an insurance policy. And the thing is, had the building collapsed, had this been a really major earthquake, it was a 5 point. What did it end up being? A 5.6, a 5.7. Had I died or something horrible, I had not told my family the correct ways of getting all the Bitcoin that I have. And it was just a reminder. It's just a reminder. You should if you are a holder of Bitcoin, talk to your family about, teach them how to get their Bitcoin. All right. So your Bitcoin, which you have left to them. Because again, I am a young guy. I'm a healthy guy. But had that been a bigger earthquake and they did not build this building correctly, and shout outs to the Taiwanese for building great buildings, strong buildings that just go back and forth. But yeah, my family would be very sad that I'd be dead and they would not get my Bitcoin. Exactly. I've told them some things. All right. So B-Rhodium, the roadmap is out. And also in their tweet that I linked to below and in their roadmap, there's going to be an opportunity for people to correct if they messed up with the signing, you'll be able to correct it. Their block explorer is coming up, and much more is revealed in the B-Rhodium roadmap. So check that out. I can't answer all your questions about that, but contact them. I really hope they get on the exchange soon, and I really can't wait until we have some price discovery to see how much B-Rhodium is valued by the market people and by the people in the market. And yeah, you got it for free, hopefully. I don't buy anything that I can get for free. As you know, I don't buy Steem. I don't buy these crypto dividends because I get them for free, baby. All right. And yeah, with these forks, there's a lot of confusion. People are asking me again, what should they do with the Monero V? What should they do? And I say here what you should do. But hey, if you need one-on-one consultation, I'd be happy to help. Email me at adam@tresorhelp.com. I can give you step-by-step on what, and we can talk on what you should do with every crypto dividend, what everyone's about. I mean, we can have a long hour conversation. Just, you're going to learn a lot. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing them. But again, they're paid crypto consultations, dudes. Life ain't free. I mean, these videos are free. I mean, if you want to learn, watch the videos for free. If you want to pay, we'll do the crypto consultation. What else do we do? We have here. Oh yeah, it's funny when they tweeted out the roadmap for B-Rhodium, Rhett of B Private, he said, why don't they call it a roadmap? And he spelled it RHOD. And that was pretty funny. A little bit of crypto dividend humor between some crypto dividend people. Of course, Rhett is behind B Private. We're all getting pumped about B Private, which is February 28th is that fork date. But hey, man, I got to make a video about putting pressure on Bittrex and Trezor and Ledger and everybody. I got to do a separate, B Private video. That should be coming out soon, hopefully. Maybe I'll make that when I'm in Darwin, Australia. If you're in Darwin, Australia, let's hang out. I doubt many people or any people who watch this video are in Darwin, Australia. Prove me wrong, Darwin, Australia. All right, finally. Well, first of all, check out This Week in Bitcoin. It was awesome. Check out my archives. They're all linked to below. But finally, here's a tweet about Tether, because that was in the title of this video also. Tether is probably not being used to manipulate price. But without specific knowledge, I also wouldn't be storing my money there, mostly due to the possibility of future regulatory action and not distrust of Bitfinex. All right, so there you go, people. You can be a person who is not out there to FUD Bitfinex because of this Tether stuff. And you might not even be a Tether FUDster, but it's centralized, like it or not. And then we have people up, I talked above about people who want there to be regulation of all sorts. So we have people calling for regulation of all sorts. We have something that's centralized. It definitely is something that is susceptible to government intervention. So I don't know either how anyone can keep any of their value in something that the government could come in one day and just shut down. That is the glory of Bitcoin. The government can't come down and shut it down. They can't blackmail the guy who made it, because the guy who made it, no one knows who it is. He's probably dead, or maybe he is dead. He's as good as dead because he's silent. He doesn't move around anything. So there you go. There's your Tether thought of the day. People have asked me about Tether. The only thing I care about Tether is don't own any Tether. Don't store your value in it. There's no point. There's no point. You're only asking. There's only a downside to it. There you go. So long-term thinking. All right, pound that like button, Adam. Everyone. I was about to say, pound that like button, Adam Meister? Yeah, of course. No, I actually don't pound the like button on my own videos. I like to see the statistics. I don't like to skew the statistics at all. That's really pretty, yeah, that's taking it to an extreme there. But dude, I'm an extreme guy. If you guys are familiar with this channel, I'm extreme. I love it. I love living life. I'm extremely patient though. And I'm extremely long-term thinking type of guy. I'm extremely cheap on certain things too. You shouldn't be extremely cheap. I really got to get over that. All right. So I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, this Ryan Meister. Remember, but at least you got to be self-critical. Be self-critical. Be willing to admit that you're not perfect, and try to correct, try to learn. Check out the notes section below. Remember to subscribe to this video, this channel. I'll say hi to you guys in the chat. I'm messing up my classic goodbye. Bye.